So first thing we want to do is obviously open the Audition. And actually I added a section also in the notes today. So if you prefer to read, I did add like a real short description of what we're going to do here. So we're going to download the audio. We open the Audition. We're going to then open the audio file. We're going to choose a range to be used. And actually I'm going to change this to about 2 minutes. We're going to crop it and then press markers and save as an MP3. So that's kind of the short description of what we're doing here today. So now to actually do that, I'm going to go through the process. So I opened Audition. Now I'm opening my audio file. So here we go. In Audition, there's not a ton of tools because there's not too much to do in here, but what I like to do is to use these zoom tools often. So down here in the bottom, if we zoom the width, then we can start to see where the changes in audio are a little bit better. So I like to kind of spread out the width and shrink down the height so I can really see the peak. All right. So anywhere where it's more flat is going to be silence. Anywhere that it's higher, that it's going to be louder. All right. So once this audio file is open, this tool on the top here, this time selection tool, will allow you to go in here and select a range. Now this audio file is, I'm trying to see, duration of this, I can scan, I'm at the end. There we go. So it's actually less than 2 minutes. All right, so we really don't have to worry about too much as far as it going over the time. If your song was over 2 minutes and you wanted to kind of like crop it to 2 minutes, you could select a range and then you can actually type in the duration down here, the time that you want it to be. So the first number is going to be seconds, or I'm sorry, minutes. So if we said 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, or all these zeros at the end. So that would make the whole thing that long. Or if maybe you only want to do 30 seconds, but that's going to be really quick. What's nice is you can move this range in here that you're selecting. So if we had a certain amount of time that you want to stick to and be your final, you can just go in here and using the hand tool, you can move that range back and forth. So right in the middle of that selection area, there's a little thing you can grab onto. All right. So you'd want to go in there and kind of narrow down to the amount of time that you want to use. And then to get rid of everything else, I can right-click it and say crop. So now that takes out the other parts that aren't highlighted. So we've opened it, we've kind of set a duration, and then we've cropped it to that duration. And now the last part of what I want to do so that we can recognize where these changes are is we're going to put in markers. So we can press the space bar to play, and then every time you want to place a marker, you just press the letter M. That's really loud. Sorry about, let me turn down that volume a little bit. Let's try that again. Alright, so what's happening is up here in the top, when I press M, it creates these markers. Alright, they look like a little kind of guitar pick in there or something. And what that's going to do is enable us to, when we come in to bring it into Premiere, we're going to be able to recognize where those points are, and then we'll be able to trim our pictures or our video to fit in between those different points. And then in the end, that will make it so when we watch it, the pictures will change with those major beats of the music. All right, so if your song is less than 2 minutes, then you don't have to do any cropping. But if it is over 2, then you would probably want to find the range in the song that is 2 minutes, and then just go in there and press play, and type and press the M key when you want to put those markers in. The final step is to save it. So if we do a save as, here's the same file. I would probably like rename it so that we don't write over the original. So I'm going to kind of type in underscore edited .mp3 and press OK. All right, and that is it for what we're going to do to prep our audio to be used in this project.